heard in my entire life.
That's the wrong one.
Oh, we're starting well. Oh my goodness. Okay. So are we going to be in the Facebook group this time or no?
It's not in there directly, so someone would either need to share it in there or we need to share it in there, but I'm not sure how I can do that.
Okay, so let me see. Shortcut. And then share button. Hold on. Share to a group.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we are.
Yay. Oh, Maximus.
Oh wait, no, is that just the
Maximus?
I think I just I think I only shared like the hey, we're gonna be here.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Video from this event. Is this one? Okay, here we are. I'm going to share this one. All right, let me see. I'm going to try and share this. There it is, little button. Let's try this again. Wait, show attached. Yes.
It's cool, Anushka, that you're watching through YouTube. It actually gives us some views because at the moment on YouTube, our last video has 2 views.
What?
That's on YouTube. It's got 2 views. There's more from our Facebook group. Max, fuck off, you little dickhead.
Oh. Max screwed up. Okay.
Trying to eat my chicken.
Oh, who shared this?
No.
What?
Oh, can I even eat? I can't eat that now.
So is it working? Is it in the group now?
I don't know. I've just had freaking dog all over my chicken that's just arrived.
Oh. The dog went rogue.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see if I go to.
Yeah. It's in the group. You just have to go and then view the post.
Oh, good. Yeah, so can you explain to our listener, say this in the singular. Oh, nope, she's gone.
Well, no, it says there's
just 2 you and me, babe. Just you and me.
Well, no, it's showing 2 people watching on my screen. So they could
is it?
Watch, yeah, one side. There's probably through YouTube.
Oh, good. Well, in our group, there's no one. Nada.
No one. Yes, no one. We are.
No one's here.
But yeah, so apparently Facebook groups have removed the option to allow apps like StreamYard to post in them. So we can't directly post into our group anymore with the live. So yeah, it's on our page, it's on our profile, and it's on YouTube. And we've shared it into our group now. So it's everywhere again.
Hey.
I started laughing. Please say fuck off again.
What?
Anushka, she started laughing. Please say fuck off again.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Oh, no, you need to say it. You're the funny one.
Really not. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So, hi, evening. How are you all doing? Are you enjoying this nice little read along that we've got going on?
Is this our last one, or are we doing the whole book?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I mean, we're
just kind of winging it, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, we need content. Oh, should we announce who one of our guest speakers is going to be during May? I don't know why I said it like that. You know that woman in the shit place, Shit's Creek. Oh, what's
Yeah,
her name?
I
The
don't know,
woman. But
but
you
I
know,
know who you're talking about.
yeah, I just
The
feel like
woman and all the gifts.
I feel like I sounded like her with the way I was talking.
Oh, is she British?
No, but she just puts on this accent all the time and sort of like just accentuates the wrong bits in words and
Do you
she's
know that I've never actually watched it?
oh my god, it's hilarious. I have watched that whole thing,
I know, but
every
where do you
series,
find
like
it?
4 or 5 times I've seen it. It was on Netflix, I think, for a while. I'm not sure if
Was
it
it
still
really?
is. Yeah.
I don't think it was on Netflix. Not on mine, at least.
Oh, maybe not. It definitely was for me. I'm sure it was.
Hmm.
But I've watched it a few times. It's brilliant. It's golden. I love it.
I really do want to watch it.
Yeah, I think you would thoroughly enjoy it.
I mean, I thoroughly enjoy thoroughly enjoy the gifts. Those I love. I use them without abandon.
Yeah. But knowing them is so much funnier because you can just hear it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Isn't
She's
it? I
but
will
yeah,
die on that hill.
and it. In it, mate. In
In it, in it, in it.
it. What show? Schitt's Creek is the show we're talking about.
I can
It's
write it down.
a
Wait.
father and son duo wrote it and created it together. The father who is in American Pie is the father in it, and his son in real life is
Oh,
son in it.
is that his real son?
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, they're real son. I've watched all sorts. I've watched documentaries, and I've watched like their last episode, and watched them all crying as they were filmed. Honestly, that's how much I love it.
I love the gifts that go with it. Yeah. Hold on, because I have two teenagers here trying
Oh,
to talk to me. What? Oui. What do you need? Tu veux quoi? Oh.
talk French.
Hein? Oui, j'aime bien.
She's very
Mais
sexy
on
when
dirait
she.
que tu t'es pas coiffée en fait et que tu as eu un épisode autiste. Pas pareil. Sorry.
You're very sexy when you talk French.
Aw, thank you.
Simon loves it too.
Oh, is Simon there? Hi, Simon.
No. No, he's at work until tomorrow afternoon at some point.
Oh man, he has long weeks. Holy crap.
Mhm.
Ugh. Does he get Monday off at least?
No, this is his short weekend. He'll be
Ugh.
back to work again Sunday night, Monday morning.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But then next weekend he'll be home on Friday afternoon.
There we go.
So yeah, it's fine.
Oh, we have 3 people watching. Yay! We tripled in views.
Four according to mine, which means we've got a good old Anushka on YouTube.
Yes. Thank you for being with us. Oh, we just lost someone.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I guess they didn't like us. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Anyway,
So
so what was I saying before I went off on the Schitt's Creek
oh, yeah.
tangent?
So,
Shall we
you were
reveal?
saying that someone is going to come
Yes,
in
shall we
our lives.
reveal that now?
I don't know. I think we should maybe wait a little bit, just make them want it. Do you guys want to know who's going to be on our live? Because I mean, it's a pretty big freaking deal. She
Yeah.
confirmed?
Yeah, just not the actual specific date yet, but it is
Dates.
May.
Okay. She confirmed. So this is a big deal
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
for
she's
us
well
at
up for
least.
it. And she will be reading from our book.
Oh, that's kinda awesome.
Yeah.
That's kinda awesome.
Yeah, and it. Hey, Dot, how you doing?
Dot! Haven't seen you in a while.
Not since she was in our bedroom.
What?
In where the fuck were we? Manchester. Do you remember when we
No!
got invaded?
I was like, "What?" Ah,
Yeah. So, yes. So, yeah. They well, no,
I'm
nobody's.
trying to get my book on here, the book on the Kindle app
uh,
opened.
I've got mine open
So,
ready. I'm using one
what are
of our.
you reading right now? Before we start reading our, because 'cause I'm reading something pretty freaking good.
What are you reading?
I'm reading, um, The Pucking Wrong Number.
Oh, I'll see. I've not read any of those Pucking Puck books because I'm
Me
not really
neither. This is
taught.
my first one, and you know I love an over the top,
Yeah,
obsessive.
you do. How
I
yeah.
do. And not only that, but it's also hockey. It's like almost a trifecta. What I don't know. The third one is she's pretty strong. So she's a strong female. So yeah, trifecta.
Mhm.
Hockey, over the top, strong female. Sold. So yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm
I
liking
don't
it.
know if I'm sold on it still.
Huh? What are you reading?
Not I'm reading the third one of, Ivy Asher's series, the one with the griffins,
Oh,
avowed and stuff, the hidden and the avowed and the acclaimed. I think that it's the last one I'm reading right now,
okay.
but it's good, it's great, I love it. I think Ivy Asher's awesome.
Well, I'm gonna have to check her out then.
She is fabulous. She writes some I mean, I love Raven Kennedy.
Yes.
She writes a few things with Raven Kennedy. That's where I discovered her. So she,
Oh, that's why.
yeah, she's sort of like got similar vibes and stuff. There's a lot of comedy and funny,
So you
ridiculous.
don't feel like you're cheating.
No, exactly, because they're co-writer buddies.
Yep. Yep.
I can
Yep.
love
That's
them
it too.
both.
Yep. Also on that, when I posted, my favorite books, like they're like that comfort blanket.
Yeah.
Um, well, I mean, if you can call Carnage a comfort blanket, that thing destroyed my soul, but um but it's the kind of soul destroying book that you're just like, "Oh, it'll be fine. I can
Yeah.
read it again." And then you literally can't go to work the next day because your eyes are like all puffy.
It's because the emotions, I mean, they're just amazing. They might hurt, but it hurts in such a
Yeah,
good way.
it hurts
That's
so
what it
good.
is. Yeah, it hurts so good.
I mean, Carnage, it hurts really bad, but yeah.
But that bad is good enough to make you wanna read it again.
Oh, yeah. And then you have timestamps. Now, if anyone, so one of our readers, she read timestamps. She said that she's like, "Oh, well, I read it." And she sold, like, definitely. KL Krieg writes incredible love stories, but also she loves to weave in, like, you kind of forget what the book is going to be about.
Mhm.
Again, it's like the Titanic. When I watch the film, I'm always like, "Oh god, I love this movie." And I kind of forget that, you know,
It's a
there's an
tragedy.
iceberg. You kind of forget the whole beginning of the book or the story of the film, that, it's gonna go down. And then when it's going down, you're like, "It'll be fine." But, there's the whole historical thing behind it, and you still forget. Well, this
Uh-huh.
is how these books are. It's like, "It'll be fine. No, that didn't happen. I exaggerated it. I did not." So, yeah, but timestamps is not romance, it is women's fiction. So just so that everyone is clear on that.
That
Um,
will be why I won't be reading it, because when I do get a chance to read, I like to read something I know I'm gonna enjoy, and I
I
love
mean, you would
romance.
enjoy it, but it's just, from the beginning what's going to happen. It's, like, inevitable. but
Yeah.
the story is told so well that you forget, and then you're just like a sobbing mess. Ugh.
Yeah, but I want the romance.
Oh, there is romance.
Oh, is there?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
women's fiction?
Absolute romance. The whole book is romance,
Why can it
but
not be
it's
called
women's
romance?
fiction, so it doesn't end well.
Oh,
That's the thing.
yeah, that's a no for me.
But the whole book is the most beautiful love story ever. It's just, oh, it's a it's a little gem.
Yeah. I did notice though that way more people commented on your post than they did on my post. I'm
It's because I'm awesome. Come on.
like,
Well, it's
how
because I
come
did it first also.
you did? And also, I mean, we are contemporary right now, which means most of our readers are, in our group read contemporary. So when you're recommending contemporary, they're gonna
Mhm.
comment. Only one of mine that I recommended was contemporary, and that was the Fiona Walker one, Kiss Chase,
Okay.
which is freaking brilliant. I read that when I was like 14, and
Oh,
it's still one of my favorite books. I've read it so many times. My actual physical copy, the front cover has fallen off.
nice. That's awesome.
That's how
I have
much I
a
love
few
that
books
book.
like that.
And I've had to buy myself a new up-to-date copy just to
Yeah.
put on my shelf with the rest of my books.
Yeah. I have a few books like that I got when I was in college. Hmm.
Yeah, before we knew that, how to treasure books properly.
This
We
is
used
true.
Yeah,
But
I used
also,
to treasure the shit out of
in
it.
my defense, my books, not the romance books, because I only started collecting them, um, like about maybe 10 years ago. But in my defense, since college, I have probably moved about 15 times. So all of these books that I have, except for the romance books, all of these books that I have actually like crossed the Atlantic Ocean, gone to Corsica, gone to all over the place, just because I obviously take them with me every time. So if they're not in good shape, it's kind of because I cherish them and take them with me. So yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I really want to read about the Japanese comfort women because it's an important part of history, but I know it will also break my heart because it's true and horrifying.
Ah,
What is that? No, I don't know. I mean, am I being a bit dumb? What is the Japanese comfort women?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm
Where
not
did
being.
you read that?
Dot has commented. She said, "I really want to read about the Japanese comfort women because it's an important part of history, but I know it
Oh,
will
okay.
also
I
break
thought
my
you were
heart."
saying that, and I was like,
No,
"Oh,
not really.
because I can't see where are the comments? Why don't I see comments?" All right, let me refresh. Are you in our group, Dot?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
watching it on my phone.
Um,
Hi, Tammy. All right, darling.
all
Why
right.
didn't you want to come and read with us tonight, Tammy? Why?
Yeah, Tammy. What's up with that? I
Oh,
still only
basically
see two
women.
comments.
It's basically women who were made to sleep with soldiers through the war. Oh, I bet that's
Oh, I've
interesting.
seen oh, what did I see? There was a movie about that, wasn't there?
I don't
Or a
know.
TV show a long time ago. Ugh, I can't remember.
Oh, I bet that's quite interesting, actually.
Mhm. Yes, that is intriguing. Right now, I'm also at the same time reading The Women of Troy.
Oh,
Um, so it's by Pat Barker, and it's the story of um not it's the story of Briseis, who was the woman that Achilles fell in love with. And the whole book is about it's in the historical sense, but it's also fiction, and it's romanticized. but also there's this whole quest about the condition of women at the time and how she was so ahead of her time. It's fascinating. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you reading 2 books at once.
Yeah, because I'm also listening to Pam Godwin, um, because when I go to work or whatever, like I'll be going, I have exams next week, so I have like an hour drive, so I'll be listening to the books. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
it's
I
like
think
that.
I'm listening to,
Three books going on.
well, if you count listening, I'm listening to, I think it's Pride by Katie May, part of a series, which is quite good. Like it's a 7 Deadly Sins series.
Ooh, God, I love those.
Yeah, and then the woman's got like, it's a why choose, and she
Ooh.
has all 7 of her men are each represent.
Seven.
Yep, each of them represent one of the deadly sins, and it's like
Seven men. Like, where do they all go?
one of them is a virgin, and
Okay.
he's a succubus.
Oh, so we're in that thing. Okay.
Yeah, he's lust.
Okay.
And then we've got I think Pride is a genie.
Okay.
Vampires is gluttony, I think.
That makes sense.
So like all the races
Oh, I like
represent.
that concept.
Yeah, it's very. I enjoy, and she's human,
Of course. That's the only
obviously.
way that it's interesting for me.
But she's also an assassin.
Nice.
Yeah, she is a badass. I'm telling you, she is a badass.
That's how we like it.
Yeah. But yeah, and I mean, and she's got like several of her men are, one of them is flat out crazy from lack of blood. One of them
Okay.
is a shy, stuttering virgin. We've got, honestly, they're like, it's really good.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Dot says, that sounds interesting, brunette. I will look that up. There is a book called Women Talking, which was also made into a movie, and that's pretty horrific as well, she said.
Oh, Women Talking. I've never heard of that one. Women Talking. I need to write that down. And that was put into a film, she said. I can't see comments. Why can I not see comments? I hate this. Can I see them on the
It's
stream?
Anushka's
Oh,
asking
here we
the
go.
Deadly
I've got
Sins.
comments here. Okay.
The Damning series by Katie May. Yeah, the Damning series.
Women
They are
Talking.
named each of the 7 Deadly Sins. So it's a long
Okay. Dot, is Women Talking? Is it like is it fiction or is it nonfiction?
I think it might take a minute because we're a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're just waiting.
Nonfiction. Excellent. I love me some nonfiction.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, so I've got that. Yeah, it's The Women of Troy. It's by Pat Barker. And I bought it on a whim when I was leaving Manchester, the signing, and I was at the airport. And I
Oh
was
no.
like, "Oh, this looks good." And it was at the one of the stores, and I had to wait for a while for the plane. So I started reading it and I just couldn't stop.
I love a new
Also,
airport book.
I know. I got two. So there was the Women of Troy, and then the second one, what is it called? Um, I haven't read that one yet, but there was a second one. I don't even know where I put it. And it's somewhere. And so yeah, it's like a collection of two, and I got the two because they kind of looked alike, and I was like, oh, that'll look good on my shelf.
Of course. Oh look, I need them both.
Addiction, infected with the demons of the sins. Ooh.
Oh, that sounds, yeah,
Ooh.
name. Let us know. Well, especially
Yeah.
me.
All right. So let's get this party started, yeah?
Are we
So
beginning?
we're going to continue with chapters 5 and 6, if I'm not mistaken,
Apparently so, yeah.
because that's where my Kindle stopped. Chapter 5. Do you want to recap, Blondie? Your memory is better than mine.
Is it though? Is
Yeah,
it?
it
I
is.
can't
Every time we
remember.
write, I'm like, yeah, but, and you're like, no, but that's what we said. I'm like, oh, so yeah,
I mean, yeah, I even proved it the other day with it in writing.
you did. You did.
So,
Recap.
um,
Doo-doo-doo.
we've had a session with a client. We've helped her brother and sister-in-law move with her sexy ass best friend who likes her, but they're not together. We've had a little interlude with Candy Aisle Guy, aka Cag, aka Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Reed.
Yeah, man. We've had a interlude with snotty Tyler's ex-wife and Tyler and
We had
Garner.
some sexy times with Tyler.
We did have some sexy times with Tyler.
Yeah. And
And
Tyler went a little bit on the Texas side when Blondie was reading.
and Tyler's beginning to get some feels. He's beginning to catch some feelings he shouldn't
Yeah.
have.
Poor boy.
Yeah, bless him. So I think that's about where we're at. We've just finished with some sexy times.
Yep. And so now we're going to do some in-room massage.
Excellent.
Okay. Shall we begin?
Indeed.
God is saying, let's go. So let's go, man. All right. Oh my God, my dog just farted. Oh,
If that was we need to make that the
oh,
first line of a chapter somewhere. Oh my God, my dog just farted.
oh, it's
It's
horrible.
literally like we're all on in suspense. Like, we're like, okay, let's go. There was a couple of seconds of silence, and then it was like,
Yeah,
okay,
sorry.
my dog
That's
just
what we
farted.
do. In-room massage is my new favorite thing. I've got the day to myself in a luxury hotel, so here I am. And my phone just turned off. Okay. Getting so here I am, um, getting any and all kinks out of my back. Tyler organized it for me as he dressed for meetings with his clients today. The way that man puts on his suit is almost as toe curling as when he takes it off.
How's the pressure for you?
I keep forgetting. The masseuse pulls me from my thoughts. I hate it when they do that. It ruins my whole relaxation mode and pulls me into the present. Fine thing. Oops, sorry.
Rude. Fine, thank you.
I might hate talking during a massage, but I don't want her to stop whatever she's doing with those magic hands, so I keep my voice sweet. The tranquil flute sounds coming from the speakers, combined with the sweet almond oil smell, do their job in helping me relax again. The lines have been blurred a little too far this weekend with Tyler, and I can't allow that to continue. No matter how good that orgasm was, I need to remind myself that he's nothing more than a client. The one thing I've been avoiding drifts back into my thoughts: the text message. It was only 5 words, but those 5 words could ruin everything I've worked so hard to build and keep separated. My worlds were never meant to collide, and now I'm going to have to face it head on with one person I hoped would never know. Will he look at me differently? Will he still respect me? As much as I hate to ask myself that question, I know I have nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not blind to the judgment that comes with what I do. Is he one of those people? Fuck. This isn't a road I want to go down right now. I'll deal with it on Monday. Tyler is paying for my time, and anything less than my full attention is unprofessional. I need to put River in a box and keep Rose in the forefront, the most confident woman in every room.
Mrs. Walker, Mrs. Walker, I'm all done now.
Must have fallen asleep. That 60 minutes went by faster than I'd like.
Thank you.
My words are muffled as I try to lift my heavy head. I'd forgotten Tyler checked us in as Mr. and Mrs. at the hotel. Just another stark reminder that this is all fake.
No problem, Mrs. Walker. Don't forget to hydrate plenty and enjoy the rest of your stay. I'll get someone to come back for the bed later so you can just get up when you're ready.
The room door clicks open and doesn't close again. I wait and wait and hear a shuffle.
Hello?
I lift my head fully, pushing up onto my elbows so I can see the entrance.
Enjoy yourself.
Oh, Jesus. Ah. Leaning casually against the door frame. Love that position. My favorite position. That's not in the book, by the way. That's just me. um, where am I? Leaning casually against the door frame, Tyler's tight smile is accompanied with a raised eyebrow. A sleepy nod is my response, the well-practiced, seductive, and demure kind. He's tense, and as much as he's trying to hide it, I can see it in his posture. After a morning of undoubtedly stressful meetings, I know what he needs. Sliding off the massage table, I let the towel that was around my waist drop to the floor, leaving me bare to him. His eyes drink me in, giving me a powerful sense of control, like I hold all the answers to his troubles. He pushes off the door, closing it behind him as he prowls toward me. I drop to my knees, my intentions clear as I unzip his suit pants. His cock is straining to be released, so I do just that. Palming his balls in one hand, I lick from the base of the shaft all the way up to the tip, flicking my tongue over the cum-leaking slit. My lips envelop the broad head, sucking like it's giving me life, until I hear the deep tremble of his guttural groan. The sound spurs me on. The fact that I'm taking even an iota of his control actually makes me wet for him. To say I'm surprised is an understatement. For the second time in as many days, I don't need to lube up. My mouth slides down the length of his cock until my nose is pressed against his groin. With my tongue flattened against the hard, velvety surface of his cock, I add and relent the pressure without a set rhythm. There's nothing more fun than keeping them guessing. It doesn't take long for the head of his dick to hit the back of my throat, the tangy taste of him hitting my tongue before practically ramming my tonsils. Ouch. He's close. I can feel it. My suspicion is confirmed as his hand clutches the crown of my head and his hips thrust forward, making me gag around him. Saliva drips from the corners of my mouth as he takes control of the situation, fucking my face with a deep, primal need. Rolling his balls in one hand and digging my nails into his ass with the other, I let him slam in and out of my mouth, making sure to look him straight in the eyes as he takes exactly what he needs, what he's paid for. Tyler's grunts speed up, his groans in perfect rhythm with each plunge of his cock inside my eagerly awaiting mouth.
Fuck!
1, 2, 3 sharp thrusts, and he stills as warm streams of salty cum shoot down the back of my throat. I continue to suck his cock like a popsicle, concentrating on the tip until every last drop is gone. Grabbing both sides of my head, he pulls me up to his face and kisses me so intensely, I almost forget where I am. It's disconcerting, the filthy tenderness of his lips on mine, but my mask is firmly on and my emotions completely off.
I wish I could repay the favor, Rose.
He rests his forehead against mine.
But I only came back to make sure you had everything you needed before tonight.
Pulling his head away again, his hands still on the sides of my face, he looks at me, really looks at me.
Fuck, you're beautiful. You know, you could have sent me a text or called.
I let a smile play on my lips, not allowing him to see how much his behavior is unnerving me.
Yeah, I know.
He runs his hands through his short dark hair, resting them at the back of his neck and looking to the ceiling.
I also just wanted to see you.
This is new. He's never done this before. I don't know what's changed on this trip, but does he? No, he can't. I'm reading too much into this. The text message is still fucking with me, and my rose mask has slid off one too many times this weekend.
Well, now you've seen me, you should get back to your meetings and allow me to get ready for tonight.
Okay. Flashing him my best seductive smile, I steel my spine for my next words.
Time to show your bitchy ex-wife that she made a huge mistake.
Nope, a huge. I
A
paused
huge
to I paused to eye his crotch for emphasis.
mistake.
His own smile falters slightly before transforming back into Tyler the businessman again. He's letting his own facade slip far too much this weekend as well.
Right, yes, exactly that. I'll leave you to do whatever you need to do. Oh, and Rose?
He's already started to walk back toward the door, leaving me naked in the middle of the room.
Yeah? The dress is in the closet, and there's a necklace in the top drawer of my bedside table I'd like you to wear.
He's out the door before I can even respond, probably for the best. That whole conversation was fueled by something we've never had between us in the past. I need to remind myself that I'm Rose this weekend. Rose, not River. River can't give Tyler what he needs or wants. Well, neither can Rose, but at least Rose is good for a temporary fix, which is all this is, a temporary fix. So there's a little pause here. Do you guys have any questions? I don't have tonsils. I do.
I do
And
too.
they piss me off sometimes because I get sick often, and I'm
Oh,
pretty sure it's because of them.
ugh. Can't you should have them removed?
At my age, I don't think that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Hmm. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so I've changed my mind. Room service might be my new favorite thing. I indulged in a few items from the lunch menu before spending a good couple of hours in a deep bath full of steaming water and jasmine scented bubbles. One good thing about wearing a wig, I don't have to worry about styling my hair after the bath. The dress Tyler chose for me is nothing less than exquisite. It's a beautiful teal green, floor length mermaid style gown.
Ruching.
Ruching, ruching at the front makes my chest look awesome, and the back comes so low it just skims my ass crack. The thin straps are the only thing holding it in place. It's times like this I'm thankful for my shapely hips. There's no denying I fill this dress out beautifully. The silk feels like satin waterfalls against my skin, and I can't help admiring the slight shimmer as I catch the reflection in a floor length mirror. Making sure my wig is in place, styled half up, half down, with a few loose curls around my face, I head for the drawer, curious about the necklace. For a guy, Tyler has great taste in jewelry.
Holy shit.
This thing clearly looks like a copy of the necklace from Titanic. Boom. And I can't help quoting the first thing that comes to mind upon seeing it.
But I thought the old lady dropped it into the ocean in the end. Well, baby, I went down and got it for you.
Tyler's voice makes me jump and I squeak when the box almost falls from my grip.
Did you just quote a Britney Spears video?
I don't know what shocks me the most, the sheer size of the necklace or the fact that he can quote a cheesy line from a pop diva's music video. A sheepish, almost boyish look crosses his handsome face.
It was my sister's favorite song.
Something inside me melts the tiniest bit. But just as I'm about to ask for more information, he transforms back to his signature broody billionaire persona. That window is now firmly closed, leaving me more than a little curious.
Are you ready?
It's now that I actually see him properly, taking in what he's wearing, and oh, holy mother of all fucks. Wow. Tyler looks fucking hot as sin in his black Tom Ford tuxedo.
I am just about to put this piece of art on. Thank you, by the way. It's beautiful.
He walks over to me and holds his hand out to help me stand, gently turning me so my back is to him as I pass him the necklace.
It's nowhere near as beautiful as the woman wearing it tonight.
The words are whispered into my ear as he slowly puts the necklace around my neck. taking his time to stroke his fingers over my skin as he moves my hair aside and closes the clasp. It sends tingles throughout my body, but the sweetness of it all is almost too much to handle. I'm spared replying as business Tyler takes over again.
Come on then, we can't be late. I need to be the first one there to greet everyone as they arrive.
Nodding, I grab my small silver bag and slip on my silver Louboutins. I swear they have a shoe for every occasion. We leave the room arm in arm and head to the lobby, where we're shown out to the gardens. A giant canopy and the sides of a winding path are both covered in sparkling fairy lights. My breath catches as Tyler leads the way. At the entrance, we're greeted with the champagne from the server, one arm outstretched in a gesture for us to enter the glamorous outdoor tent. The entire setting is bathed in elegance. A crystal chandelier hangs from the slightly pointed center, and round tables surround a temporary table floor for after dinner dancing.
Temporary table floor.
What did I say?
A
Dance
table
floor.
floor.
Did I say table? Oh my God, hold on. I'm getting distracted by my phone buzzing. Okay, turned off. So I'm gonna go back. So it says, no, where am I? Where was it?
The entire setting is bathed in elegance.
Slightly pointed. The entire setting is bathed in elegance. A crystal chandelier hangs from the slightly pointed center, and round tables surround a temporary dance floor for after dinner dancing. I glance at the movement to our right and realize they've planned for a live band. The three men and one woman quietly setting up as
Oh
we
my
make our way
God.
across the empty space. What? Oh my God.
Yes!
Oh my God. Yes. Okay,
Fucking geniuses. Carry on.
carry on. Okay, sorry. Hi, Carrie. Oh
Hi,
no, the kids are being a nightmare? Imagine that.
Gary.
That's something that no mother has ever said ever.
I mean, that's new.
Oh my goodness, let me tell you. Ugh, you are not alone, Carrie. You are not alone. Hi, Tammy.
Tammy's been here for ages. I said hello to Tammy earlier.
I know, but I didn't say hello. So
Oh,
I'm saying hello now. I was talking as usual. Okay, let me go back to the story now. Where am I? Oh, yeah.
the live band.
I'm obviously too busy taking it all in as I feel Tyler tense beside me. It
Hi,
draws me
Maggie.
back to the present. Hi, Maggie. It draws me back to the present, and I notice someone I was really hoping to avoid for a little longer, the ex-wife.
What the fuck is she even doing here?
Tyler mumbles, so only I can hear. He wanted to be the first to arrive. This wasn't part of his plan, and the bitch knew it. She knows what he likes. She was with him long enough to know he has rituals. He likes to check the place out and make sure it's how he wants it before the guests start arriving, so he can greet them properly as they do. This is going to throw off his whole night. So much for a non-sex filled weekend. Tyler's going to need to get this out of his system later. Not that I'm complaining. After all, I'm not opposed to having orgasms. His grip tightens on my hip as his entire body trembles with pent-up anger. Throwing my shoulders back, I turn to face him, one palm on his cheek, my voice low and steady.
Look at me.
It takes a second, but his eyes meet my gaze, the control he so desperately craves slipping slightly.
You are not her little bitch. Do you hear me? You do not react to her tantrums, and when we get back to the hotel, I'll let you fuck my ass.
My words crease the corners of his eyes, the stress alleviating slightly. I guess the idea of sinking his cock into my ass makes him feel more in control. I turn back to stand beside Tyler. even the doting girl, ever the doting girlfriend, presenting ourselves as one unit. It's then that Brett and Cora notice we've arrived and approach us, treacherous smiles plastered on their faces.
He's just as bad.
He speaks quietly through gritted teeth, just before gracing them both with his well-rehearsed business smile.
Brett, Cora, I see you're both here already. Our guests will be arriving soon. Did you check to see if everything was to your liking?
He's asking out of politeness, but he's still going to check it all out himself. There's no way he leaves the finer details to anyone else, especially not this pair of dicks. To be honest, I'm impressed with how he's handling this. In his shoes, I would have already acted out my most lethal revenge.
All A-okay, bro.
Tyler's hand flinches when Brett calls him bro. From what I've gathered, they grew up together and have always been really close. I don't know what happened for Brett to sleep with his best friend and business partner's wife, but that shit is definitely not brotherly.
Come on, we'll leave the women to go powder their noses. I'll show you some of the changes I've made.
God, he sounds like a proper dick.
He is a dick.
Brett stands and Tyler bristles. I squeeze his hand and rub some slow circles into his palm, subtly letting him know he's got this.
You good with that, Rose?
If I was one of his clients, he wouldn't be asking me that. He'd just agree and go on ahead. I can handle myself well in most situations. It's a practiced art. So it's all part of the package. Asking for my permission now has nothing to do with my feelings and everything to do with the uncomfortable situation that is Cora fucking Walker. No one can know who I am and what I do, which, for anyone else, being alone with his ex wife could be a complication. After all, she knows him best. Or she thinks. Or so she thinks. Long term jobs like this one demand hardcore homework for us both. I have to cover, I have a cover story for them to learn, and I must know everything about their habits, their lives, their personal situations. Let's just say I'm damn good at my job. Turning to face him, I run a hand down his cheek, sliding the other up his arm to rest behind his head. You know I am handsome. Oops, sorry.
Use me.
I'm rude.
You know I am handsome.
Relief washes over his face as I pull his head to mine, capturing his lips in a passionate, all-consuming kiss. His arms wrap around me, resting just above my ass as I hear a nasally mumble from behind me, followed by a low,
Oh, I skipped too many pages. Where the fuck am I?
oh, shh.
Sorry.
Ignoring them, I continue nipping at Tyler's bottom lip before gently sucking on his tongue and pulling away.
Pages did I just... What did I just do?
I'll just continue. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay, I found it. Thank you.
Tyler winks and kisses the top of my head before patting my ass and walking over with Brett to the nervous-looking hotel manager standing by the bar area. Taking a deep breath, I steel myself for what I know is going to be an onslaught of pure bitch before plastering on my own fake smile and taking a seat beside the ex.
I'm sure that wasn't really necessary.
Her sneer actually makes me laugh a little inside. I love that she's this jealous, as that was exactly my intention. Hold on 2 seconds. I've got teenagers walking by.
Oh, hello, teenagers.
Hello. Sup? Sup?
The
Are you guys leaving?
Bonjour, ça va?
Bisous.
Au revoir. Je
Bisous.
t'aime.
Nous aussi. Bisous. Pas des bisous d'amour.
Plein de bisous d'amour.
Que des bisous d'amour.
Vous partez comment?
Notre collègue.
Qui?
J'habite en Angleterre.
Tu le menaces, tu lui dis qu'il conduit correctement. Ok. Tout à l'heure, bisous. Sorry, I had to threaten the lives of the drivers to make sure that my son gets home correctly.
Well
Anyway.
done. While I was just sat here. Je t'aime.
Je t'aime. All right, so let's do this. Oh wait, hold on. Let me read the comments. Gorgeous girls. Karen. So Tammy's here. Maggie's here. Carrie's here. Yay!
beautiful
Donna's still here.
lady.
Yay!
You're edging Dot with that French. En français. She's we all
Ugh,
know. We all
should
know.
have a French character one day.
Yeah. I mean, we've got British in there. Why can't we have a French?
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
We shall.
Let's do it. We shall.
All right.
We shall
Um,
have a Frenchman.
yeah. Okay, so
Oh, so
I'm sure that wasn't really necessary.
her sneer actually makes me laugh a little inside. I love that she's this jealous, as that was exactly my intention.
oh, I know. It's mortifying.
I lower my head slightly, feigning embarrassment. Ooh, phone turned off. When really, I'm just trying to hide the smirk I can't control.
We just, you know how it is when you're in the honeymoon period. You just can't keep your hands off each other.
I accidentally let a giggle slip, but it has the desired effect and works with the attitude I'm trying to portray.
Yeah, well, it won't last for long. Why do you think I jumped ship? He's not all he says he is, you know.
She's acting like she knows things I don't, secrets that could break me, when really, it's none of my fucking business. The shrug clearly isn't the response she wanted.
I don't trust you, and I won't stop until I find something to ruin you, so you better watch out.
Whoa, where did that come from? I've been perfectly pleasant to the psycho cunt, and she hits me with that shit?
Look,
I lose the innocent, shy girl attitude I've been giving her.
I don't know where this animosity is coming from. You cheated on him with his best fucking friend. You didn't want him anymore. You have no right to interfere in the here and now. So keep your plastic fucking nose out of other people's business.
The shock on her face is evident, wide eyes and flaring nostrils. She didn't expect me to bite back. Interesting. She's clearly just testing the water, seeing what she can get away with, and it isn't a fucking lot. While I'm working, my clients are a priority. But if she thinks she can threaten me like that, she's lost her goddamn mind. Also, she's pissed me the fuck off. Deep breaths, River.
Joseph.
Before anything else is said, Cora stands from her chair, nose in the air, and heads towards the guys, draping herself over Brett as they talk with the manager. Well, I guess she's done talking then. Finally able to relax, I sit back and take my time admiring the room. It really is stunning. The fairy light theme has continued inside as well as out, and I love it. Some are gently twinkling, making it look like the night sky against the black cloth of the canopy. My small bag vibrates twice against my hip, the chain over my shoulder keeping it in place. 2 vibrations means it's a message on my personal phone. Do I really want to look at it right now? I'm not one for shoving my head in the sand, so yeah, I'm looking. But if it's him, he can wait until I'm home before I reply. I just don't have the brain capacity to deal with that over the phone. A face-to-face conversation is needed. Unknown. Watch your
Watch.
back, whore. It's not him.
Dun,
Chapter
dun,
6.
dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Freddy the Frog.
Freddy the Frog. Wait. Are you guys having an entire conversation?
I don't even what? What?
Hot here with the French accent. Ah. I like it.
We
Freddy the
all like
Frog.
it.
Only fools and horses.
Oh, that's Freddy the Frog, the Frenchman.
I don't know. Well, this is why. So
That
this was
sounds
my
like a
nickname.
fucking horses thing.
My best friend, her nickname for me was Froggy,
Yeah,
and for obvious reasons.
yeah.
So back in '98, when I came back to the States the first time, because I came back to France in '97, and so a year later I went back to visit, and so I got my tattoo of a frog, a tree frog that she offered for Christmas. So yeah, I actually have a frog on me.
Brilliant. Oh yeah, Freddie the Frog is the French bloke in Only Fools and Horses. I thought, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to be like the Only Fools and Horses Cockney kind of Frenchman. A real French lady. He can be a real Frenchman. A real Frenchman.
The Frenchman. Oh la 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 la. All right, shall we continue? Are you guys liking it? Give us all the compliments. We need it.
Give us compliments.
I mean, we're honest.
It's
We
fine.
obviously don't want to hear that we're horrible and that the book sucks.
Well, no, I mean that would suck.
That
be
would
shit.
suck, right?
That would.
Yay! All right. Okay, so let us continue.
Hey, Terry.
Hi, Carrie. All the yeses.
Yay.
Okay, so chapter 6. With the weekend over and my wallet thicker, I put on my bad bitch panties and spend the mandatory 25 minutes on the ferry to Staten Island. Any respectable Manhattanite.
Sharon.
No, what? Hi, Sharon. Oh, thank you. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna have to start again now. With the weekend over and my wallet thicker, I put on my bad bitch panties and spend the mandatory 25 minutes on the ferry to Staten Island. Any respectable Manhattanite knows that too much time spent in the suburb kicks that biological clock into working mode. Personally, I just don't like the quiet, somewhat peaceful life of the forgotten borough. Their nickname, not mine. The last 9 years have been pretty chaotic, and I guess I'm just used to the hustle and bustle of the busy city streets. My short hair whips left and right with the wind as I watch the space between me and the financial district grow wider with every minute. I love living here. The constant murmur of life reassures me, a welcomed companion on nights where all I have is my Netflix queue. My building is small and recently renovated to conform to city regulations. Though rats and leaky ceilings are typically frowned upon, they're not impossible to find either. Everest never liked living in the city. To be honest, I'm surprised they settled down in Staten Island. I thought maybe they'd buy a little house somewhere at the foot of the Appalachian Mountains or on the coast so they could meditate and do yoga on the beach. I suspect it has something to do with me and not wanting to wander off too far. Kai lives over here as well, so that helps. Kai. Fuck. We've known each other for the better part of our lives, which means I can practically anticipate every one of his moves. I know everything about him, his passions and his turnoffs. I know his recycled jokes, and I can imagine him using on his kids one day. Fucking dad jokes. He's not even 30 yet, and sometimes sounds like he's 50 and trying to sound cool with his teenage sons. This conversation is going to be hard. He'll be shocked, pissed even, and maybe a little disappointed. But when the shock wears off, he'll come around and we'll have an adult conversation about my life choices. Then we'll either fuck or drink ourselves into a stupor and then fuck. I imagine he'll come up with a dozen reasons why I shouldn't be doing this job and then another dozen solutions so I can stop. Kai's a fixer, and there's no doubt in my mind that he'll try to fix me. That's the crux of the problem right there. I don't need to be fixed. I don't need to be saved or swept away. I'm doing what needs to be done to take care of my family and Everest. Bless his free loving heart is my only blood. I turn at the sound of laughter and smile at the little boy blowing bubbles into the salty air. Every time one pops, he belts out a laugh so free and real it makes my heart squeeze. His mother is laughing with him, but she's not looking at the bubbles. She's looking at him. She's watching and waiting for that majestic sound to erupt from his mouth, like she lives for it, like she's teetering at the edge of a cliff, and his happiness is the only reason she doesn't fall off. The bags under her tired eyes are put in sharp relief by the harsh sun. Her clothes are simple and tattered at the edge of her sleeves. Her hair is up in a messy bun and not the kind that you get from a tutorial on TikTok. The real kind. The bun that you definitely did not work 15 minutes on to give you a certain type of look. Despite all of these things, this woman is smiling and laughing with her son like everything in life is perfect. And for her, it probably is. And I can appreciate the joy in it. I wonder what she thinks of me, if she's even noticed me, with my Prada brushed leather and nylon boots, Fendi knee length coat, and carefully applied face of makeup. I may look like I've got my shit together, if only she knew. The outfit is my armor, which I definitely need today. Turning back to the view of Manhattan getting farther and farther away, I close my eyes and think, what do I wish for? If a genie were to swoop down onto this ferry and give me 3 wishes, what would they be? Fixing my gaze on the horizon, I look at nothing in particular. Instead, I'm rummaging through my mind's eye, searching for the time in my life when shit was simple, when I didn't have to be the responsible one, where I didn't have to give up my college education or a parents' mobile home that we kept on communal land with 6 other families. A time where selling entrance fees to my vagina wasn't the best option. At one point, the only option. I'd wished for money, I suppose. It's what's got me into this life and would maybe get me out. Our ferry crosses its twin, both going in opposite directions, and my gaze zeroes in on an old lady with long gray hair flying in the wind as she looks down at the water. What would Psyche have wished for? When she was up on that hill, alone and afraid, what had her been her wish? Love? Probably. Except I had that, right? Love from my brother, from Kai in his own way. I mean, he loves to fuck me, that's for sure. To push me up against the nearest flat surface and bury his dick deep inside me. He fucking loves that. Me? Well, after today's conversation, I'm pretty sure I'll lose a couple of brownie points. In my hand, my personal phone vibrates, and when I look down, I smile.
Speak of the devil and his face flashes on your screen.
My words go unheard as I speak to no one. Oh, hello. But my smile disappears when I read his text message. At arrivals, waiting in my truck. Fuck. My first instinct is to pretend I'm not coming. Tell him I slept in. Tell him I'm not feeling well. Tell him I missed the ferry and would be on the next one. Anything other than what I finally type out as a response. See you in 10. And that's a little break. How you guys doing? I never sneak in. Oh, the toddler. Oh, Anushka, we're sorry. See you next week.
Oh, speak to you next week, Adushka. You can catch up though. It'll all be saved as usual.
It will. All right. So let's continue. See you in 10. The first sign that Kai is pissed off is obvious. His scowl. Normally, his gorgeous features are blessed by the sun rays, making his honey-colored eyes seem almost ethereal. Is that the way you pronounce it?
Ethereal is how I would say it, but I don't say anything right.
It's one of those words I don't know how to say. Ethereal. Any other time, he'd flash me a hint of dimple. He'd pull me in as soon as I was within arm's reach and gift me both temples before slamming his mouth to mine, greeting me like we've been married for 2 decades. It's our thing. But it doesn't mean much, to be honest.
You're pissed.
I state the obvious just to hear the sound of my own voice.
Get in the truck.
Wow. He must be seething. I don't argue, there's no point. We need to get this episode out of the way and get on with our lives. I thought maybe we'd do it during the card ride. He'd ask me why, I'd tell him the truth, he'd yell something about him taking care of me, and I'd tell him to go fuck himself. Then he'd side-eye me, and we'd both fall into laughter. In my mind, we'd settle this whole thing by the time his truck pulled up to my brother's house. None of that happened. Not a single fucking thing. The entire 15 minutes in the car was complete and total silence. No talking, no music, no open window. The only sound was the truck engine. So here we are, parked in my brother's driveway. I watch as Kai turns off the engine, shakes his head like he can't fathom what's happening, then opens the truck door before walking out. I stare at him as he briskly makes his way to the front door, where Petal is smiling up at him and as he crosses her threshold. Her eyes land on mine and she frowns. I can't tell if she knows or not. I mean, why are we here if they aren't in the know? Fucking hell. Time to face the firing squad. With a deep breath, I slowly step out of the truck and heft my Michael Kors over my shoulder, just one, before I saunter over to Petal, placing a soft kiss on her rosy cheek. Hey, beautiful. Oh, sorry. I'm just on the roll.
Hey, beautiful. Hey, gorgeous.
This kind of greeting started after Petal had taken a class on positivity and lifting women up with words. I'm okay with this because, yeah, women need to empower other women. But then, who the fuck am I to lift anyone up when the only thing I know how to rise is my legs for harder pounding? Ah,
What's up with Kai? Did y'all have a fight on the way here?
okay. So at least she doesn't know.
Nope. Found him like this at St. George, just standing in front of his truck, brooding.
I flick my gaze behind her and almost wince at the death glare from the kitchen threshold. Jesus, this can't just be about me and my job.
I have some Florida water left that I can spray in the kitchen. The lilac amethyst crystal is already there, so it'll double up.
She hugs me tight like she wants to rid me of all bad energy through love and invasion of private space. I used to roll my eyes at their unwavering belief that sage and candles could make the world a better place. Maybe it can. The fuck do I know? My life is anything but sage. And the only candles I use are for King. Taking my hand and squeezing once, she looks me in the eye and declares, I
I
saw.
saw it in a dream.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What is she going to tell me now?
You and Kai. It's meant to be.
This time I do roll my eyes. I love Petal, but that ship sailed a long time ago when I saw his dick pummeling in and out of my best friend's pussy. I mean, it's not like we were together. Hell, he didn't even know how I felt about him, and thankfully never knew that I saw them together.
Petal, no, that's not going to happen.
She doesn't have time to respond, just throws me a look that says all is going to be perfect. With a sigh, I let her lead me through the kitchen door and face the wrath that is Kai Briggs.
Who's talking? Want a beer, River? It's organic. Got it from the house. Got no.
The home brewer.
It's Everest. Want
Yes.
a beer, River? It's organic. Got it from the home brewer in West Virginia last month.
So I guess this is what a weed smoker sounds like to you?
No.
Because you just made him completely West Virginia, which is nowhere near New York. But hey, I mean, on the accent. Hey,
We all know I can't do New York. That's it. You know, we just know.
so hard pass on that shit.
No, thanks. I'll just have a glass of water.
I can feel Kai's stare burning a hole in my profile, but I don't dare glance at him. We haven't spoken since the text, and I swear I can feel the years of friendship and secret crushes disintegrating with every passing second we ignore the elephant in the kitchen.
I'm so happy you wanted to see us, Kai, but I feel like we're missing something. Do you have bad news?
Petal is throwing questions at him as she sprays the kitchen down with Florida water.
Oh, gods, did someone die? It would explain all this bad energy around you.
With a frown, she sprays Kai's head. I don't think it's supposed to be used like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure my mother said it was only for the room, not for people.
Yeah, I have something to say.
Kai looks at me, and I try to plead with my eyes, try to beg him not to do this. I'm two painful words away from getting up and running out so I don't have to see my brother's expression when Kai tells him what I do, or the guilt he'll never be able to shake when he finds out why I do it. Silently, I plead with my entire soul, tears brimming against my eyelashes, and I swear I feel him back off. No one else sees it. But then again, no one knows Kai the way I do. not even Everest.
So, out with it.
Everest hands Kai a beer, the yellow and green label advertising the beer's name. Org Brew. It's a stupid name. Obviously, marketing wasn't their strong suit when they decided to mass produce. With a name like that, I bet it tastes like an ogre's piss fest. Kai eyes the bottle with regret, probably wishing he hadn't said yes to the beer before landing his anger-filled gaze on me. Or maybe it's hurt. I'm not sure, I can't tell.
River goes by the name of Rose.
My life shatters in that moment. I feel like he's just broken the last remaining piece of my heart, slicing me deep with his need to what? Protect me? Save me? Destroy me and my family?
Duh, that's her middle name.
With his head tilted back, Everest takes a long pull from his beer, his bright green eyes, the exact color of mine, looking at me pointedly in a way that no one else can see. What does that mean? Does he know? A single tear escapes my eye, but I wipe it down before anyone can catch sight of it. At least that's what I think until I lift my gaze to Kai and see him watching me. It's then he makes his decision, taking one for the team.
Well, fuck.
He shrugs like he didn't just scare them half to death.
I thought maybe she was a double agent or some shit.
I put on my rose face and act like it's all a big misunderstanding. I have no idea if his complete 180 works on Everest and Pedal, but I don't look at them to find out. I'm still reeling from the emotional roller coaster Kai threw me into, and as soon as we're away from curious ears, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Now I'm the one who's pissed off, and Kai can sense it. His eyes harden again, and we both gear up for a fight. You wanted this? Let's do it.
Want to go for a drive?
My protective walls go straight up, but with sugar in my voice, I tell him I'd love to. Petal sighs audibly, like her dreams just came true. Her literal dreams from last night, apparently. And there's a pause. Ooh, on the edge of your seat. Yay.
That was ages ago.
I know, but I'm reading. We pull up at Allison Pond Park, and he doesn't have to tell me where we're headed. I already know. It was our quiet spot growing up. The peaceful sounds of nature and the rush of water falling from the fountain was perfect for teenage secrets and romantic fantasies. It's where I first told him I hated living like a vagabond, that I wanted to have a house of my own. No, wait, hold on. Whoa. That I wanted to have a house and my own room and a dog that didn't belong to an entire community. It's where he first told me that he'd lost his virginity to Freya fucking Murphy. Except it wasn't a secret to me. But there was no fucking way I could ever tell him that. So I just smiled and said,
Congrats.
inside, though, I fell apart all over again. It's ironic that we would have this conversation here because looking back, this is the first place I put on my rose mask. The first time I walled up to avoid collapsing on myself.
Funny story.
These are the first two words he says to me since asking if I wanted to go for a drive. I highly doubt anything about this conversation is going to be funny. I don't say that, though. The stage is all his.
I have a buddy at the site. Nice guy, but a bit of an asshole with women. And he says to me, "Hey, Kai, is your girl a redhead now?"
My brain is scrambling, taking inventory of all the places I could have possibly run into a construction worker from Staten Island. The only time I ever wear that wig is with Tyler, and there's no way a blue-collar worker would pay for even an appetizer in the places we've been.
I laugh out loud and tell him I've never seen you as a redhead.
My brain does an immediate freeze and then goes into reverse.
Your girl?
I emphasize the word your, and those are my first words to him.
You've probably fucked half of Staten Island and maybe a good 10% of Manhattan. And when he says your girl, you think of...
I let my phrase die out before. Oh, sorry. I let my phrase die out before. No.
Again, it's still not before.
I still say before because How is it even logical?
Don't be ridiculous, River. I don't sleep around, and you know it. Hell, the last time I fucked it was with you.
He's right. He doesn't sleep around, but I tend to get bitchy when I feel cornered. I wish he did, though, just so I could hate him and be done with him. I'm such a fucking hypocrite.
You, on the other hand,
Here we go. I turned to face the fountain, my arms crossed and leaning on the steel banister.
just get to the point, Kai. I'm tired and I want to go home.
I'm ready for this to be over. Fuck, I don't think I'm ready at all, but come on, surely the anticipation and the waiting game is more painful than the actual ripping of the band aid. God, I hope this doesn't spell out the end of us. I'm definitely not ready for that.
He showed me the picture on page 6. Your face was clear as day, but your hair, it was all wrong. I thought, no, it can't be her. But then I looked at the rest of the picture and River. I can recognize the slope of your neck anywhere, the way it dips at the foot of your throat.
He places a finger on my neck, and 1,000 goosebumps erupt, my skin on fire. Then he retraces his path, and before he says a word, I just know what he's going to tell me. He stops at the side of my neck and circles the heart-shaped beauty mark that lies there, innocently.
I saw this, and I knew.
Kai sighs, letting his hand drop, then turning to mirror my position.
When were you going to tell me you're seriously dating some rich asshole?
The hurt in his voice is like a cold shower to my heart. Closing my eyes, I send 1,000 prayers of thanks to the sky and slip on my mask. I can handle this a lot better than him knowing I fuck for a price. It's not an easy feat, making peace with a job like mine, but I've managed. The guilt is just a long ago memory at this point. What I cannot, will not accept are looks of disappointment and disgust on the faces of those I love the most. The only people in my life that mean a damn to me.
I didn't want to hurt you. Oh no, it's her. I didn't want to hurt you.
My
Yeah,
voice is thick, my heartbeat like a subway speeding through an empty station.
I was going to tell you, but I knew you'd disapprove.
How easily the lies flow.
It's not my place to disapprove, Riv. I'm not your keeper, but yeah, I can't say it didn't hurt. I wish you'd told me, you know.
He clears his throat and turns, leaning on the banister, his thick arms crossed over his chest. A family walks by, 3 kids running ahead of the parents while the father pushes an empty stroller. We let them pass before continuing our conversation.
I thought we could start something serious, you know, now that we're settled.
I almost laugh at his boyish voice, edged with a hint of hardness. Shaking my head in disbelief, I turn to the side so I can look at the beauty that is his profile. Strong, straight nose, hard jaw, with enough stubble to leave a mark on my thighs when he eats my pussy like a savage. The thought makes me wet, and like a hound, he snaps his head my way, his eyes squinting like he can smell my arousal.
Did you think I wouldn't find out that you could change your name and have your high rolling fun with New York's hottest bachelor, then come home and slum it with me?
So, not a pussy hound then.
Don't be ridiculous.
I throw his words back at him.
He asked me out. I said yes. End of.
Technically, it's the truth.
And Rose goes well with the red hair.
He snorts his distaste.
Why the wig?
He can't even look at me right now.
You know what they say. Redheads have more fun.
I try to lighten the situation, but all I do is piss him off.
No, they don't say that. Stop fucking around, River, and tell me what the fuck is going on.
He's practically yelling, the family vibe dying with every fuck he throws into the air.
Shh. There are kids out here.
I whisper, yell at him, mortified that 2 of the 3 kids are looking at us with gaping mouths. Great. We'll forever be the couple who cussed at the park in their story.
Damn it.
This time his curse is barely audible. Kai's a family man at heart. Right now, he's kicking himself for being a bad example to those kids. I wish I were the family type, but alas, I'm just a side piece.
So that's it? You're dating Tyler Walker, the soulless mogul?
His words are practically sneered, and the insult gnaws at my conscience.
Does he even know your real name? He's not soulless, Kai. Don't be a judgmental asshole. And what does it matter? Rose is my real name, albeit my middle one.
Avoiding eye contact, I center my gaze on his neck. Bad idea, because as I watch his Adam's apple slowly bob up and down, I want to wash my lying mouth out with soap, then lick him all over.
So is he the reason you just shut down my texts when I'm trying to look out for you? That's insulting, Kai. I have my own mind. You know me well enough to know I handle my own shit. Whatever, River. You do you. Come on. I'll drive you back to Everest's.
Now I'm the one who's angry. How dare he take his holier than thou attitude like he's the one who baptized baby Jesus and now he can pass judgment on who I do or don't fuck? How fucking dare he? In my head, I mimic his whatever, and in the privacy of my own thoughts, I also flip him off with both middle fingers.
No, just take me back to the ferry. I've had enough of peace and love for one day.
I walk away and leave him there, knowing he'll follow in no time. With every step, I truly believe there's no going back. He's hurt. It's new for him. I've been hurt for years, so I know what I'm talking about. It took a while, but here we are, over and done. Do. End of chapter 6.
And so that was 5 and 6, baby. Oh, we're storming through this one. I think this one's only got 15 chapters. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, this is the shortest book we've got.
It is.
Although, yeah, we are at 39% of the book.
Excuse me. Yeah, 15 chapters. So, yeah, we keep going on like this. We'll be done in no time, and then we'll be on to the next one.
Yay, thank you.
So, technically,
what do you guys think about Kai?
Oh, yeah. What do we think about Kai?
What do we think about Kai? What do we think about Tyler?
I mean, we haven't seen much of Cag over the last couple of chapters either, have we?
Huh? No, Cag we haven't seen.
No, we have seen him, just not recently.
I mean, not in the last few chapters, yeah.
No.
Because she was away for the weekend.
Carrie, him could be anyone. Him could be anyone. We've just
Cag.
Different men.
Carrie, you talking about Kai? But Tyler, I know. Oh, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't give it away. We won't give it away in this episode.
Oh no, not yet.
But we can give spoilers by the time we get to the end of the book. Sort of. Not yet, actually.
Not yet, no. Not yet. Not yet. So this was our first baby together.
A year ago, as of last Sunday.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, as of last Sunday. Fuck.
Yeah. So this was our learning curve because we were learning to write together.
Think Tyler might break her heart. Oh, Tammy.
Oh, Tyler might break her heart. Oh, Tyler poo. Kai, I'm undecided. Many of people have been undecided about Kai.
Yeah, there's been ups and downs with Kai, hasn't there?
Yes.
There's ups and downs, then ups, then downs, then ups. And it's,
really low downs. Oh, yeah. There were times with our editor, David, I thought he was going to reach through the screen and just kind of erase his existence from the manuscript.
Yeah, I mean, that's throughout all of the 6 books, though. And this was the series he threatened to quit most in.
Yes, this is true.
So we've got to try and do that again, you know.
Huh?
We've got to try and do that again, you know. Oh, it's David's wedding tomorrow, isn't it? 3.
Yes, tomorrow is his wedding. Oh, you're halfway through book 6, Carrie. Oh my gosh. Are you enjoying it? Well, I mean, if you went all the way to 6, I'm hoping you are.
Hopefully, yeah. But then you have to go on to Kings of King as soon as you're finished, because that will tie everything up that is left unsaid
Yeah.
by the end of book 6. You will find it all out in Kings of King.
I love when I see people reading our books. It just makes me so happy.
Yeah,
Little old us.
I know, which is cool. Kerry actually lives in Peterborough.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
She's
we're definitely going to meet you at British Book Bash, right?
she is coming, I believe, but she was my friend on Facebook first.
I started Tuesday. That should say enough. Oh, wow.
Oh, yay.
Love it. Love it.
Brilliant.
So if you think about book 1, Carrie, did you like Kai?
As the thing halfway through book 6, when does the thing?
Oh, don't even shh.
I was saying as few words as possible.
It's too much. Oh, nice.
Oh, yay. You've pre-ordered Cock.
Whoop, whoop.
Brilliant. We love Cock. I know. Congratulations to
I
David.
know.
Yeah, everybody needs to flood his Facebook timeline, David Michael,
Yes.
with happy wedding.
Also, if you guys have Twitch, you can go on there and he's live streaming the wedding.
Daddy did a
So
bad
that would
thing.
be amazing for him to have all of these people watching.
Yeah, Daddy did a bad thing is his streaming thingy on there.
But yeah, Daddy did a bad thing. Oh,
Yeah.
so funny.
Oh, I can't remember what time it is for UK. What time is it? Oh, we did work.
Oh, I think it's like at 11 o'clock for me, so it's 10 p.m. for you guys.
That's it. Yeah, 10
Yeah.
p.m. David's gonna marry the love of his life.
Nice.
I know. Yes, we will post a link into the group.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll do
Y'all
that.
need to get
Twitch.
a Twitch account.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can watch Twitch. You might be able to watch Twitch stuff without having an account, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I have no idea how it works. I mean, the only reason I got the account was to follow him,
Yeah,
and I have not been back.
Same dude, same.
So-
I'm not even sure how it works. It
I
might be like YouTube, where you can still watch videos without technically
I
having.
think I'm too old for Twitch. Same.
We only got it because David made us because he wanted some more
Yeah.
followers. So we're like,
He needed to have like a certain number of followers to be able to access some type of thing, or I don't know.
yeah, and we
So
count.
we just do what he tells us to do. Like,
Yeah.
he's the youngest of us all, and we're still like, yes, Daddy.
Yeah. It's true. Again, Tammy, I will double check, but it might be like YouTube, where you don't actually need a physical account, but it's like a streaming site. So we will find
they
the
usually
link
do
anyway.
video games, don't they? It's like a video game thing.
Streams is video playing and stuff on there. So his video games playing. Yeah. So we'll find the link anyway. We will share it into the group so everyone can watch. Wish him all the luck in the world.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So that's tomorrow.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what they're both wearing, what it's like.
Oh my God, my dog farted again. What is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
Ugh. It's not like I give her human food. I don't. Ugh. Okay. Just
I complained to Joseph earlier about the sugar in my tea. Don't know if you heard, but this cup of tea that I'm drinking right now tastes like pure sugar.
Ugh.
So
Is that good or bad?
No, he's overdone it.
Oh.
Just gone that little bit too far. Oh, yay, Kerry, your son has it. So she's going to kick him off and have a watch. Excellent.
Yay. Good job.
Excellent. Don't accidentally follow David on there, because you don't want your son watching David's content, because I think he does some reads.
Well, it depends how old her son is.
Oh, well, yeah, true. True. Because I think he does some reads as well, and some author chats and things, which obviously
Yeah. And also just, He'll talk shit the whole time, I'm sure.
Just like we do. But I bet he does it more structured shit.
Yeah, he's a lot more organized than we are. We just kind of tits to the wind.
I know. I'm actually going to have to write myself a list for British Book Bash for the author panel. Otherwise I'm just not going to stay on track at all. I'm going to sit there with a list in front of me of questions and things.
Oh, you're doing the questions.
Yeah, because me and Lil are both hosting it, the author panel as such, like doing the questions, as well as me and you being on there answering shit. So
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to try very hard to not go off on a tangent.
So I am lighting right now the candle that my Karen gave us, the O of Yorkshire.
Oh,
Rolling
yeah.
real
Oh,
scented. It smells so good.
does it? Oh, I mean, when I first saw it, but knowing Karen, I knew it wasn't. If it had been from Smell or Jeff, and I'd have had this candle that said Eau de Yorkshire, I would have expected it to smell like shit.
Oh
Like
no.
Like the countryside, like actual countryside shit. Like not like, oh no, it just smells bad, but actual
Oh,
shit.
this smells so good.
But yeah, no, it does because as I say, knowing it's Karen, she would never do a
It's
joke
Karen,
gift
she's
that
a
actually
lovely.
smells like crap. She'd never do that.
She'd never do that.
No.
No. That
As
is
much
not
as we'd appreciate it and think it was hilarious, that's not what she would do.
Oh, your son is 27, Carrie? Oh, I
Oh.
think he's older than David's husband.
Yeah. Yeah, David really is the daddy.
He is. He done a bad thing. I've got my dark cherry Yankee candle on. Oh my God, it's lush.
Oh,
Ooh.
I love cherry.
Oh,
Oh, cherry.
Oh, cherry. Oh, we have to do this. We have to have candles for Aleko and
But you
Matt.
need to ask your candle maker person, and
I do.
I've already asked one of my cleaners actually makes candles, and I've asked her for a quote for like specially scented candles that we
You
can
won't be
label
able to make a lot
ourselves.
though, I don't think.
Hmm?
We'll have to like I'll have to put the leash on you so that you don't buy too many.
Oh no, I'm not just going to go and buy them.
Mm.
We need quotes first.
Aren't you though?
No, we're getting quotes first. It's fine. Quotes. And then we will decide on an amount that we think is good to get and what scents we want. Obviously, we want a cherry one.
Obviously. I
But
mean,
then we also want a river scent, which would be awesome.
river scent.
Yeah, river scent.
Okay.
And then it would be awesome to have like, a man scent of some sort. I'm sure one of them smells like sandalwood. That's Kai, I think, sandalwood.
Sandalwood is Kai.
Leather and mint. Who's leather?
And then there's vanilla.
Vanilla is Marco. I think leather and mint was Cag.
Maybe. Leather and
I
mint.
mean, we've got all these options.
We do. We've got options, man.
Yeah. But anyway, I've asked my cleaner for a quote for candles for specific scents that we can obviously label ourselves, and have our branding and shit all over them. And she's going to give me a quote. They're like the ones that come in like little like tins.
Yes, like the one that she gave us for Yorkshire.
Yeah, like that, but they're slightly smaller.
Yeah, good.
So yeah, I mean, I used to know a lady that did them, but she doesn't anymore.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for the quote from her. But you still need to get a quote from your man.
I do. That it would entail me having to like actually go outside of my house and into town.
We're not in a rush anyway. It's fine. We just need to compare prices. That's all.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, there would be an amazing whole collection. And we're also planning on doing hardbacks for everything. At some point, we want hardbacks with super special pretty foil. We want.
Ooh, we'll definitely do that for you, Tammy. Like the whole collection.
Yeah. Oh, that would be lovely. And I found a place where we can get branded postage boxes.
Oh,
I found something.
Nice. Okay. All right. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go because it's the
It's your anniversary.
it is 21 years today.
And she spent the evening with us, guys. And that
Yay. But we did have the most delicious pizza in the world for dinner.
what kind?
What, Juju? What's wrong, my doggy? Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to have all the hardbacks. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. We need to do hardbacks. But I think that the hardbacks we're going to do, we're actually going to put the escort series into 2.
Yeah, the escort series can go into 2. The
Yeah.
Reaper duet can go into 1.
1. Psycho could probably go into 1. I mean, it'd be a thick one, but
I mean, that would be a fat ass one. I mean, that
Yeah.
Psycho might be nice to do as 3 still. Maybe. We'll see how many pages
I
it
don't know.
works
I mean, if you think about, like Thorn of Glass, those
Well,
aren't they like 700-800 pages?
Yeah, we'll have to see what the page count is, because
Yeah.
big ass books are freaking expensive.
Oh, is it more
And
expensive than
also,
doing
the
3?
bigger they get, the less likely the stores want to stock them because they're so
Stock them,
expensive
yeah.
to stock them.
Maybe, Tammy. Maybe.
That's the hope. Yes, I'm going to say yes. That is the hope. We are hoping to have books 1 and 2 of the Escort series for FFB and possibly the Reaper's Duet.
Yeah.
So all the
I mean, we can do the hardback of Kings of Kink as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we possibly have 4 hardbacks then. I mean, and even by then, the Psycho trilogy will be
Psycho
finished.
trilogy will be finished, so we can have those in hardback.
Oh my God. Do you think we should do them all for one signing, though? We could sort of like spread it out a bit.
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We have to plan.
Yeah, we'll start with the Escort series because we've already pretty much planned that.
Yeah.
And that is almost ready to go.
So, question for you guys. Okay, so when it comes to covers, because we all know, marketing wise, what sells is, man chest. But I know that that's what sells for me to buy the ebook. But I know that when I buy a paperback, I like to have those alternate covers on my shelves. What do you guys like? Like, what do you want as your paperback? Because we're going to do alternate covers, obviously, for the Escort series, because we're going to put them in those 2 bundles, right?
Condense them from 6 down to 2.
To 2. So it'll be the 3 and 3. Do you guys prefer the objects or do you prefer the people? Like what is going to attract you to buy the hardbacks?
I mean, we are doing one of the things we said we were doing, are we?
Oh, the foil? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we're definitely doing that at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, without a doubt.
Aesthetic covers.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic covers. I think they're
do
just pretty. There's so many. I don't know. They're just pretty. I'm a sucker for.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll have to search and search and search and make sure we find the thing that we love, that kind of like jumps out at us. So we'll see about that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna say goodnight. And thank you so much for joining us. You guys are amazing.
Thank you very much. Are we back next week? What's next week?
Well, next week I'm grading, but I should be back home around 7. So yeah, we can do next week.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, we'll be on a tight deadline next week.
I mean, I have to get up today. I had to get up at 5:45 because my son apparently doesn't know how to use a what's it called? An alarm clock. So, and I'm still here, so it's all good.
Okay, so we'll plan for next week then, but there's a small possibility, maybe not, depending on where we are in the writing process, because
Yeah, 'cause we are deadline, man. Deadline. Like,
Yeah.
we're like crawling towards the deadline. We're at.
we have 1 week to go. 1 week on Monday.
Finish this book. We have 1 week to finish. So yeah. All right, guys. Night night, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yo.